right. So what we'll do here is we'll put you in Twisted Tenor in a career match. It could be your last match on October 9th. It all could come to a halt.
Already.
Or,
Wow.
if you beat the tenor, his career is over. Just as quick as it began in the new regime of Grand Pro Wrestling, right there on October 9th.
That's
How's
right.
that sound?
I wasn't here in the beginning. I'm glad you guys are really moving up now. That's great.
You were here before. What's going on?
I had a sit down with Joe Big's mom for over 1 hour.
Yep.
Wow.
GPW was this close from being no more.
Yep.
Wow. That's
No
history.
more.
Yep.
I had to make the agreement that I would come aboard, that I would take over the book. I would make sure that the money goes to trained professional wrestlers. I would make sure that each and every time you people from now on will see people worthy of being filmed to be on that product. And Joe, even as much as it killed him to take some of these dedicated guys who want to play wrestling, he feels bad for them, but at the same time, Joe is a member of the Belltime Club. Joe comes down that club 3 times a week.
That's great.
Always watching the guys, what they go through. He sees what we go through.
Yeah, I did.
And it's hard. Okay?
have
To
a
be a wrestler, it is hard.
It is.
But these guys, Joe gave them too quick of an opportunity. So we had to, put our foot down. Grand Pro Wrestling, you see this belt? Joe, you know me as the general manager.
Yeah.
Okay? I have new belts that will be there on October the 9th. You see this? This belt is no more. It's in the trash. You'll see our brand new Grand Pro Wrestling heavyweight title to be donned that evening, and we will have a fatal 4-way scramble for the vacated Grand Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Right now, the first man who signed his name on the bill is myself. The second man on the bill that night will be the rock star Chris Neal. 2 more big names to be added in upcoming weeks. You'll have to tune in to our program. Or Joe, what's the website?
My website is www.grandprowrestling.com.
There you go. GrandProWrestling.website.com. Go to that for more details. Fans, at this time we're going to take a brief. Oh, no! Twisted Tenor.
We're in Twisted Tenor.
I see Twisted Tenor. You know,
You have any space for me?
right over here, because I don't want a fight to
Don't
break
come
out
by
after
me.
the news that the general manager. How you doing? Come on, stand right next to me, my friend. There you go.
What's going on?
You weren't here to hear the news, my friend.
What's up? I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no. Right now.
You and my buddy over here, he's put the challenge out that he's on his retirement tour. I told him, well, his retirement tour.
Yes, retirement, yes.
Yep.
Long
His
overdue.
retirement tour could come to a halt on October the 9th at the Belltime Club when you and him lock horns in a retirement matchup. If you pin him, he retires right there and then. If he pins you,
Oh, really?
you retire right there and then.
Oh, what is,
That's right.
this is what happens when I show up late. This is what happens. You know, let me ponder that thought of retirement. Hey,
This is just from the wrestling action. You can become a manager. You can start that stable you've been talking about.
Okay.
I'm just saying I would
Well,
have to strip you of your wrestler's license here in Grand
Turn
Pro
your
Wrestling.
boots, buddy.
what about, you know, Joe's giving me a different message that I'm supposed to hand over the belts. This is kind of like the opposite of what I expected, but I guess
There's no belts to be handed over. Every belt has been non-noticed here at Grand Pro Wrestling under my sanction and after my 1-hour meeting with the mother and the owner of Grand Pro Wrestling, Mama Masters, who told me that, I take over and
okay, you know what?
I have to be the brains of the operation.
I accept that information.
I extend
That's
it.
the way.
You know what it
It's the
is?
destiny of the Twisted Tenor, be a manager, because I got more of this than this. Obviously, everybody knows that because what I'm going to read in a moment for Gorgeous Jack, former Master Jack.
I would like to just let you know this. 1 month ago, like I told the dangerous fella over there, I call him Mr. Respect, because he has, every time he sees me, as Violent W, okay, and B White. They were the two wrestlers that I felt that may have an opportunity to go to obtain their dream. 1, 2, and Chris Crimson 3 were the only 3 guys that I guaranteed places in when I cleaned the slate. So I'd like to let you know you 3 were extended automatic jobs right away. Okay? So,
Thanks again.
I'd be proud of it.
just the one thing is I had to take all the titles except for the tag team titles, because the tag team champions do train at the Belltime Club. That's one of the exceptions that Mama Masters wanted to make sure each and every individual that opts in the ring that receives $5, $10, $15, $20 payouts from Grand Pro Wrestling have to be trained professional wrestlers.
Well, I agree with that. I agree. I understand fully. I knew this may be coming, in that.
I strip nobody.
That's the way.
We gotta do the
Well,
right
it's
thing.
just to start over and to start building.
Exactly.
Building a new,
And with building
new
a
foundation.
big foundation, why don't you serenade us with one of your great poems that I've heard so good?
Oh, God.
Master Jack may be the only one does not want to hear this, but the title is
Go ahead.
Master Jack Can't Cut the Slack.
What?
And I will not do the country accent because some of you might not understand the words, from the poem. Start the poem out. Master Jack can't cut the slack. Looking for payback, like a needle in a haystack. Did you take a crack at the title, which I don't have now? But I wrote this title.
Crack you.
You have trouble just rolling out of the sack in your shack. Eat your sugar smacks before going to the hoss track with frickin' fact. Then hack as you smoke another pack because your lungs are black. Then go have a Big Mac snack to build up some plaque for a heart attack. On October 9th, I'll put your back out of whack like getting run over by a Mac. You'll need Aflac. Quack! You'll have a short poker stack in your feudal comeback with the talent you lack. Wakanaka me sack.
Wow!
Thank you.
I have to get out.
Oh my God! I turn that camera right back over to me real quick. Joe, I got a great new segment. Every show we need 4 poems a month, and we're gonna have your segment. So either A, you'll read them, or B, one of us guys will take the honor and privilege of reading some of the best literature that I've ever heard in my whole life. Fans, that was great. I was
Keep
in
that one, will you,
hysterics.
buddy?
I'm gonna have to wear Depends the next time he's on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a lot of information in a short period of time. I got to read my little segment. I'm sorry, Master Jack, Gorgeous Jack. It's just business. Before I destroy you. That's the way it goes. All right, retirement match. I've been waiting for this. Waiting for you to retire. I'll help you out. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Everybody,
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
The myth, the legend, he has every word possible.
All right.
All right. You'll see him in action, and hopefully he'll have a great poem each and every time we tune in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief 2-minute PSA, baby. We'll be right back with more Joe Masters presents Grand Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.